All right, so we just started our 7-ish mile trek into the wilderness to set up camp for the next 5 days. Looks like we'll have an interesting mix of weather. But yeah, it's just good to be out here. Woo!
Yay!
All right, so we went across this little section of trail where the last time that we went there, it was so washed out and like it dangles hundreds of feet above a raging creek, and it was very, very sketchy. But they seem to have cleared it up, and so we were able to hike it. And that was really cool because we've been dreading coming up to that section. Whew. But it's hot as fuck right now. Just doing our best to deal with it. My pack is about 55 pounds. So it's always fun. Okay. So we're a bit more than halfway to camp. And man, this post-COVID shit is for real, because looking at my Coros watch and seeing how high my training load is and how long I've been in my maximum heart rate zone compared to like every other fucking time, this is insane. It's like this workout's almost like equivalent to a marathon. So yeah, COVID's super real. It's a shame that no one ever actually acted like it, because it will kick your ass. All right, so we made it to camp. A little over 6.5 miles and close to 3,000 feet of gain. Had maybe the worst day of hiking I've ever had, because I'm just getting over COVID from 3 weeks ago, and I couldn't get my heart rate to go below like 160. My max is like 180, so it wasn't great. But we're at camp now, and we've got tent set up, storm rolling in, waiting on some mountain goats to show themselves. We hiked in probably combined 50 pounds of camera gear. So let's show you the view, because we've for sure got some views. We've got some mountains out that way. And now let's turn and do the big reveal. Okay, you ready? That's what I'm talking about. So the goats have decided they're going to come to camp. And they're really checking it out. Hi, are you seriously just right here, dude? Excuse me. Oh, excuse me, little buddy. Okay. Well, we're finally starting to relax in the tent. And there's some nice thunder going. And it's mostly just pretty nice. Alright, so winding down for dinner for tonight, even though I have absolutely no appetite. But we've got some really tasty Heather's Choice African peanut stew. I'm gonna absolutely eat the hell out of it. So, very exciting day. Already got to see a bunch of goats and got a bunch of really cool video. So, heck yeah, here's to tomorrow.
Jumanji. John got to name this one. What are you doing, little Jumanji? Why are you here? We're getting ready for bed. Oh my. It's gonna be a weird night's sleep, I think.
Just getting up. Morning number 1. I guess, or 2. I don't know how you would categorize it, but technically it's the first morning that we're waking up here. And we're gonna have to get some coffee going pretty shortly here. Hopefully little Jumanji will join us for breakfast. And then maybe he'll introduce us to his parents. And it'll be very good. I'm gonna try not to shine this light back on my wife so she doesn't kill me. She's got all of her camera stuff in here. That's so much weight in just lenses that we brought up here. But so far it has been good. Alright. We're just gonna go ahead and dig. Yeah. That should be good. Alright. Here we go. here's our crazy mountain view, which is a little bit socked in at the moment. Here's kind of where we're hanging out. Got all the cameras. There's these crazy mushrooms. Tripod set up for the wildlife. More mountains. Here's where we got the tent pitched. Which the view from, I'll show you inside. There we go. Now the view from the tent is that.
Okay, so for those who have never had to do this, we are in an area that requires you to pack out your own shit. So we're here camping for 5 days, and I'm pooping in these wag bags. There's an inner bag that's actually got my poop, but the whole point is people just shit all over the place, and we're in this beautiful, pristine mountain area. So yeah, if you want to come and play, you got to poop in a bag and you got to carry it out with you. Not that big of a deal once you get used to it, and you can deal with it. You're kind of staring into my soul. Okay, so we're up and at it at 4 a.m. We've got a very big hike ahead of us that gains a ton of elevation very quickly, so that we can get to a very special location for the sunrise. So I'm gonna stop filming so we can get our butts in gear. Here we go. All right, we're heading on up via headlamp. Definitely just saw something looking at us. It's probably deer. It's always deer. Very curious. Only 1,000 more feet of elevation to go before sunrise. We are just arriving almost at our destination for the day. Oh my gosh, this has been steep. .1 miles, almost 1,300 feet of gain. Super steep, but we're gonna be up here for pretty much the whole day. You can kind of see the silhouette of the mountains. So we're gonna wait for sunrise now. Okay, so we're up here and it just immediately started raining. So we're making some coffee here on the jet boil. Got all the gear covered up. And just hopefully damn weather clears, because this was a pain in the ass to get up here. But it is pretty. There's that. But the whole goal is to actually capture that. So we'll see. Okay. Got my coffee. things are starting to really look good up here. So rain is letting up a bit, and there's not much wind, so the lake is nice and still. Clouds did just lift, but there's more coming. We were planning on spending the better part of the day up here, so hoping that we get some clouds so we don't get blasted by the sun, but that we don't get this rain, because we're at about 12,500 feet right here, so the rain is very, very cold, but it is beautiful. Shooting a little time lapse right now, and then shortly here I've got all my video stuff in this bag, and I'm going to break that out shortly and start capturing some really cool stuff. So, fun. This truly has been insane. Wow, so this is the best. The needles, everything is getting covered in clouds again. Here's where I am set up, and then just all clouds behind me. But this is pretty amazing. All right, so we're hiking down now. I'm trying to avoid any more bad weather that's like very clearly coming. But we just had about the most phenomenal time that you can have. So, yeah, heading back down now. I think it's time for a proper breakfast because I am hungry. All right, so here's, we didn't get to see a lot of, I mean, we've been up here before, but we didn't get to see all this pretty stuff on our hike in this morning because we were headlamping it. It's a pretty magnificent place to hike. Yeah. We just came from up in there. We gotta head all the way back down to the valley floor. And I'm gonna stop recording now because this granite is real slippery and I don't want to get hurt. Sounds bad. Wow. Well, our constant companion on this day is back. The fog and the rain. I swear it's really pretty out there. You can kind of see where we came from. Yes, we really lucked out. We kind of got exactly what we wanted out of the day. Now we're gonna head back to camp and let everything dry, eat some food. I'm gonna for sure read some of my book. And it's been a really awesome trip so far. So now that these clouds have built, they're like rolling back down the mountain into the basin and looks like it's coming right for us. Okay, well, I hate recording this with the internal mic on the camera, but the cloud situation seriously is bonkers. We got nice bright blue skies, super bright, wow. And then we got whatever this is. And I don't rightly know. But it is pretty magnificent. Gosh. So this is our third day out here. We've got 2 more days. Man, this hillside is just glowing. And I already can't wait to come back here to this most cherished place. Okay. Can start to see the clouds about to head on to the other mountains over here. Gosh, just what an absolutely beautiful vista. Okay. Wow, it looks almost like there's like 2 suns. Let's give you guys a little look at that. Turn the filter on big time. Look at that. How freaking cool. Thank you, variable ND filter, for allowing me to point the camera directly at the sun. Yeah, so we're gonna finish up some camp chores, then just get hunkered down in the tent, hope for another nice, cool, comfortable Colorado evening. All right. All right, it's morning.
number 4. Sunday, we're leaving tomorrow. Rained all night. They actually had like one of the best nights of sleep at camp had in a very, very long time. We are heading up and over a different pass than yesterday to go see some new things, and we've actually got a little bit of work to do for a company out of Salt Lake City, so that's kind of fun. And yeah, kind of looking right now like it's gonna be more of a clear and sunny day, which would be great to get everything dried out. So I think right now we're gonna have some coffee. And make some oatmeal and see where the day takes us. Crazy alpenglow clouds. What?
So we just stumbled upon this old mine, which is not gated off like many of the old mines are out here. So I'm gonna keep moving because I bet some kind of kitty makes a wonderful home in there. All right, we're getting up higher and higher, and the views are really opening up, looking quite spectacular. Zoom in on where we were at yesterday. So where that waterfall's going, we were at its source in the lake up there. So beautiful, beautiful day. It's the first day so far of the trip that it hasn't been like overcast and rainy. So we're really enjoying it.
This isn't really a trip for me for Pika photography, but I am noting the location.
All right, we're nearing the home stretch of this pass, and we'll be greeted with absolutely stunning views. Not that we are lacking at the moment. So here we go.
I think it's just a camp before this storm starts producing a lot of rain. Yeah.
Okay, there might be a Blair Witch in these woods. I can't tell.
But we do need to pack out the witch's trash, regardless.
It's heavy.
Blow my nose on it someday.
Okay, very good. Well, the rain has begun, and so we are very happy to be not up on the ridge that you see behind me. Yeah, this trip has been like seriously nothing but rain almost. But at least we're not up high right now, and it looks like it might actually clear up just as soon as we put all of our rain gear on. That makes sense. Seems to be how things go. So almost back to camp. Gonna try to hop into the tent, maybe read, and wait for the rain to stop.
Oh yeah. Getting myself some oatmeal going this morning. We have been getting all of our water for the trip right out of this little creek, which is so unbelievably crystal clear. It's been pretty great, but still gotta let it boil for about a minute because I'm not filtering it. We've been rocking for the past year, we've been using this Hyperlight Ultimate 4, and then we have both the half insert and the full, and we've been rocking the full, which has been pretty awesome. Like, we've got tons of camera gear that we want to keep inside
of the tent, not out in a vestibule. And so this is really nice. A couple of things I don't like about it. And also, we have a little issue with the zipper here, snagging and not opening or closing all the way. Oh shit, what? Oatmeal. Whew. So we'll see how good Hyperlight's warranty service is. Hopefully good, because I do really like that tent. Okay, it's actually that time. We are heading out. Are all packed up. We got about 7-ish mile hike back, and it's always a trip being out here for an extended period of time, seeing all the beautiful creatures, playing in the mountains, and just taking it all in, loving where we live. So, time to hit the trail. Hopefully not get too wet through these willows on the way out.